The Shy, Blind Eye, episode 7, season 2, Dame Diddy.
Ambitious Ace.
Now, before we get into this, man, we got to talk about the controversy, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
So, Jason Mitchell and Tiffany Bonet.
That was just Boone.
Tiffany Boone?
Yeah, I think it's Boone.
Well, apparently, Tiffany Boone's been having issues with Jason Mitchell and apparently other castmates in other movies that he's also done in, been in, have issues with him as well. So, it's looking like The Shy is going to be hurting next season, in my opinion.
Will it?
Yes, it will. Because he, at the time, he's still the most interesting character on the show. They already filmed the whole season.
Yeah.
So, and then his name comes up first in the credits. I thought it was Ronnie's name, but it's not. His name is second.
Okay.
Because his story is boring as hell to me anyway right now.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But Jason Mitchell, he's the most interesting character on the show as Brandon. And, like, this episode, I feel like Tiffany Bonet with her Jerrica Boone, she killed this episode. I thought she did a really good job on this episode, even though she didn't drop a single tear. But we'll get to that. I thought they did a really good job on this episode. So it's just like, man, after the controversy, because she asked to leave the show too, so she's out too. So that's two of the main characters that the show's been focused on. So what do? Just switch to Emmett? I mean,
you could.
You have to
could
introduce
focus on
another
Emmett,
character that would be.
Or
just
you
as
can focus
interesting.
on Kevin. You know, maybe focus on them as the story progresses. I don't know.
So what happens with
Brandon?
Stepdad?
Which means it happens with stepdad.
His stepdad. I would assume his character would leave too.
I mean, the mom's already gone.
Well, she's on another show.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, in the story, she's already gone.
So he would have to disappear as well.
Well, yeah, and then I feel like I'll get to my theory on Brandon, but I have a theory of how the writers could write him out of the show.
They already filmed the whole season.
But I have a theory. If my theory ends how the season is going to end, it'll be easy to write
him
Brandon
locked up in jail.
Yeah, that'll be the easiest way to write him out the show. Is for him to be locked up in jail.
If they filmed it that way.
Yeah. So if things keep going like the way they are going with Duda right now and everything like that, they could easily write Brandon out the show. And then they could easily write Jerrica out the show because she could just leave.
Yeah, I mean, she's easy to get rid of.
Yeah.
But Brandon's just like, I don't know. It would leave too many loose ends for me on that end. I don't see how you can write it all.
Will it really? Because we got his story tied up with Coogie. The aftermath of it has been this season. He's been kind of, I guess they've been grooming him and Kevin to be that little brotherly bond. So they kind of got that connection already sorted out. So they might not have that many loose ends to tear up. Now, I don't know how they're going to write the end of this season and everything like that.
They already wrote it.
I'm just saying how it's going to be perceived for the last 3 episodes. So I don't know.
There's only 3 left?
Yeah. I believe it was only a 10-episode order, right?
I don't remember.
That's what I thought. That's what I assumed.
But my question starts to become like, damn, how does this happen? Because it's just like, so Tiffany Boone's been complaining for a while, it said. And she started having to have her husband, the guy that plays, Corey from Dear White People?
I forget his name. I just know his face, but I forget his name. But she said
anytime they have to film a scene together, she has him come on set.
I mean, maybe this has just been something that's been under investigation. And maybe they just been keeping it under wraps. So they really haven't did nothing until now. I don't know, man.
But all these different shows, like many different women, how does it get pushed out so far before action is actually taken?
I don't know. Maybe he's been trying to keep it on the low.
And what is he doing? Is it like improper jokes?
We not gonna know, man. We're not gonna know until somebody do an interview or a tell-all or something.
He ain't made no public statements yet either.
So I have a feeling like we're not going to hear nothing probably until this season is over with, until the showrunners speak on the subject and everything like that. So we just gonna have to deal with what we got now.
I just know this sucks.
Yeah, it does. He's a talented actor, and we don't ever want this to happen to anybody, but
yeah, I hope this can all be resolved. Everybody can get back to work, act like civilized human beings and everything like that. Because, like I said, this sucks.
Yeah.
Because if this show has to focus on Ronnie, god damn it, I'm done.
Well, let's get to that.
Ronnie.
How you feel about Ronnie, man?
I could give two shits about anything that happened with Ronnie on this episode.
His story came full circle,
I
man.
don't care about him fixing the damn car, him trying to date Jada. I'm not feeling that at
That's
all.
awkward to me.
It is very
It's
awkward.
It's really awkward.
Him dancing with his mom and his grandmother in the street was
That's
the
cool.
best thing for the whole episode.
Yeah, that was cool.
Everything else, including Ronnie, this episode was weak to me. I did not need it. He fixed the bookshelf. Whatever. Don't care. How did you feel about Ronnie?
Well, you know, I've been the biggest fan of Ronnie this whole season.
Damn sure has.
And, you know, I really enjoy his character.
Yes, you do.
So I just want to tell y'all that
Yes.
at the end of the season, I don't want to hear nothing else about Ronnie. Listen, man, it's hard to care about Ronnie, man, because they're not really doing anything for the whole, I guess, redemption aspect that I thought they were going to be going with.
He bought the kids
It's
gifts.
just
He is redeeming himself.
Nah, man, and there hasn't been what I'm upset with. This man has been walking around doing all these things. He still hasn't had no interaction with Brandon. He still hasn't had no interaction with Kevin. So when are we going to see that? Because we got the people.
Well, we can't have him have an interaction with Brandon because he's going to be written off the show now. So
I'm just saying something needs to happen because I feel like
he stays in front of his grandma.
That's the closure that we're going to need before, you know, unfortunately we don't have Brandon on the show anymore. That's what we need.
See, you like Jada, so if Jada forgives him, then you forgive him.
But anyways, Ronnie's story, I mean, it's not really holding enough weight. I wasn't really like, oh my God, you fixed your car. You know, it just really wasn't moving to me. And the whole thing with Jada just feels forced. Like, I feel like she's settling.
Exactly.
Like, she's
That's
really
100%
settling,
how it
man.
feels.
It's just like, come on now. Why are you settling for less?
So, we got some backstory on Detective Cruz this episode. Apparently, he was involved in a Ferguson, Mike Brown's type situation, Philando Castile type situation.
I was so dumb not to pick up. Like, I was rooting for him, like, to do the right thing.
Me too.
And I was just like, no, bro, you're not going to do that. But he ended up doing it anyway. Brown Brothers in Blue, huh?
I can't fuck with Detective Cruz no more, man.
I can't either. And I guess they're trying to say that this is why he's the way he is now, why he's trying to,
I don't
you
care.
know, but that's what the angle they're getting
get
at.
that.
You know, this is the way, this is why he works so hard.
People like him
for
are the
people
reason
of
why
color
George
and everything.
Zimmerman and like all of these cops
You
got
can't, what done is done. You can't just do a whole bunch of good deeds. You can't do that. So it really, I'm really disappointed. Unless he does, I don't know what he can do to redeem that.
He can't.
I mean, you got to quit the force or something and go do something else.
I feel like what he'll do is he'll help Brandon escape all of this by working
But will he?
against, yeah, and then maybe he'll go to jail, and that'll be his
Redemption
Detective
arc.
Cruz redemption. He went to jail for a black
Well,
man, even though he covered for a cop killing a
Let's
black
get
man.
talking about the other detective because,
Toussaint.
yeah, I thought it was real interesting that we learned that she has a son in prison, in jail, prison, or whatever.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
Okay.
I mean, to me, it added a little bit about a character.
I mean,
What did she do? Did she kill somebody, a gang leader?
That's what it sounded
And did
like.
he take the fall for it because she's a cop?
I
If
don't
I'm
know.
like, that's fucked up.
I don't know if he took the fall for it. I didn't get that. I just got the feeling that he's in jail for something, and she killed the gang member thinking it would help save him, and it ended up getting him into more trouble. So why he's in prison. So since the gang members know his mom is a cop, they treat him accordingly.
I guess that can kind of explain her her passion towards all these gang members and stuff like that, and why she doesn't really care about them, because I guess about what has happened to her and her son. But it's still kind of messed up.
So we did find out that so I want to say, like I said, Jerrica, I thought she did a good job this episode.
Yeah, she really did.
They tried to give her the whole redeeming arc. You know, she wanted to give more housing to low-income people in her family. I thought that was messed up when she invited the lady to tell her no.
She had an aha moment. Like, she had that moment.
But that was that moment where people think they're helping out, but
Yeah.
it comes off as a slap in the face. Because that's how I felt.
But
like,
she needed that. We've been complaining about that all her character. Like, she doesn't really see the issue. She just, she's kind of blind to it, the blind eye. Yeah. So it's just like she's kind of blind and oblivious to it. So when she thought she was, this woman took a day off where she could have been making money to come down here for you to tell her that she basically denied she don't have nothing. But, come on. Just think about that. That's what I was feeling.
Her on the phone.
She took a day off of work for you to just tell her no. And it's just like she needed that. She needed that wake-up call. So that was good.
Yeah. And so when Brandon said he needed to talk to her, and like her acting was believable, but no tears made it somewhat unbelievable.
She had her eyes was watering.
No,
it was a little water.
I didn't. Yeah. Did you see something? I ain't seen nothing. I saw nothing.
It was a little water.
She saw nothing either.
Hey,
no water. And if there was, they were like cut, drop, action. But she killed this part. I thought she did a good job. Her and Brandon's chemistry seemed pretty normal on this scene. Like it didn't seem like anything.
It did
was
seem
off.
like they were a little bit closer. I don't know what happened, but they made it click in that scene.
Yeah. So she ended up quitting her job by the end of the episode, which was, I didn't feel any type of way about it.
Her
journey to get there was more interesting than her actually quitting.
How'd you feel about her parents and everything at the table?
I don't like her parents, just because of the way they tried to treat them, tried to treat Brandon a couple episodes ago. I wasn't feeling her parents.
Oh, but one thing I did not like this episode, she needed to learn how to tell off her friend. Like, she could have used that. Like, don't tell me that y'all just cool after that. Don't say my boyfriend's a thug no more. Like, you still friends with this chick? Come on now.
Exactly.
I'm kind of,
So, Brandon and Emmett together was funny on this episode again. The whole thing about the big check, and Brandon seemed uneasy to take the truck and everything like that. And I could understand why, because it's like it's too much at one time.
50,000, 52,000.
No, they said the truck was 75.
Well, I'm just saying 52,000 and then a $75,000 truck.
Yeah,
and 2 employees.
I wouldn't take all of that either.
That's why.
That's because don't get me wrong. Yes, somebody's but that does come off as too much.
Do you appreciate what's his real name? I'll keep on calling him Doodah. What's his name? Otis Perry. Yeah. Do you appreciate what he was saying though? Like what he was saying to him, even though he was being crooked about him, about how you should be.
What, talking about when he didn't get the promotion, he went out and bought a Benz.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that, but I get he was trying to say you should make yourself work harder, and everything like that.
I get what he's saying, but you'll never see me in the Benz. Yeah. I don't care.
He was like, I lost my job. I went and put money down on the house. Like I wouldn't do that. But
yeah, that's a little. Matter of fact, you get turned down for that. Don't they do a background check on your employment? I think so.
Yeah.
Shit. So yeah, but I thought it was just an interesting conversation with him and Doodah, because Doodah kind of convinced him to keep the stuff, and then Jerrica quitting, I'm pretty sure, is one of the reasons why he didn't get rid of everything.
It's making him want to be a hustler for the wrong thing. And I thought it was interesting how he met up with his stepdad.
I wouldn't say for the wrong things. He's just not looking at it in a negative way at all.
Yeah, okay.
Like he's not looking at what Doodah could possibly want for her, especially after his stepdad told him who he was.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he didn't get a chance to talk to Jerrica about it because she broke down before he got to talk to her about it. So now he's just like,
he's gonna handle it on his own.
Quit her job. I got to do what I got to do.
So what you feel like Emmett is gonna do about the coach?
Emmett is gonna go talk to what's her name? Keisha. He's gonna go talk to Keisha, and she's gonna be like, "Fuck you, get out of my business," typical black girl shit. And that was just a joke. I don't hate black women. It was just a joke. But yeah, she's basically gonna be like, "Yo, why you in my business?" Blah blah blah, and he's gonna convince her, I think, to not talk to her eventually. Not the first. It's not gonna work until next season. They're gonna still be together, but it was weird seeing Emmett this whole episode not have to worry about any baby mama drama. It was kind of
he's got a level head, man. He
about to spend $450 on some damn Marion Jones cleats.
Hey, it's not for him. Didn't he say that?
$450. $450.
I don't know.
$450.
Where is this gonna go? Where I know it's only episode 7.
It's gonna go $450.
But where is this? What is gonna be the, I guess, lasting hook of this season? If you would have to guess right now.
I feel like it's gonna come down to what's his name, man? Jake's older brother,
Reg.
having to make a choice between setting Doodah up to go to jail or Brandon. That's just my guess.
That's a good guess.
And I'm assuming he's gonna rock with Brandon, and it's gonna result. And if they go that route, it would give them room for Doodah getting out of jail next season and Reg being on a run. Emmett can take the lead role, take over the food trucks, which would still come off weird because he's not a chef.
But I can see that though happening.
And then and Kevin could help him out. And then we have to be introduced to a new lead character. We would have to be.
It has to be a new character.
Because Brandon is a huge hole to fill, and you can't fill it with what you just have right here. I don't feel.
Well, as long as they don't fill that hole with Ronnie, I'm good.
Well, Kevin could take the lead role, but you need a supporting actor to fill his his space.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get more screen time to Papa and see what Papa's doing on the side and stuff.
Yeah.
But I still feel like you'll need another character.
Well, I mean, given this show is about different areas of the Shy and the characters, I hope they could make it, make something happen. I'm convinced that they could. It just has to be in an interesting way.
Yeah, because if they go with the whole Brandon's just locked up, let's just keep it moving like nothing happened, I can see the show getting really stale really fast. And I don't want that to happen to this show.
Yeah.
So, man, is that pretty much everybody? Nah, Kevin's arc was pretty small.
I got a little bone to pick with Brandon and Kevin.
What?
That boy's not cutting nothing.
No,
he just got the clippers on, just in the same place, just on. Like, come on, man. Y'all didn't have to act like that.
I mean, he ain't trying to cut it. He ain't trying to really mess up.
I know, but still, they could have, had it at a different angle and have his hand moving or something like that, like he was giving him a tape or a fade. But nah, he's just, yeah, man, what?
But you don't know how many times they had to film that. Maybe Kevin's head was hurt from going back and forth over the same spot for like 20 takes.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's pretty much everybody, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. We didn't get much of, the kids. We only the Kevin, this episode. So it was pretty much focused on, I guess, the older.
Oh, but real quick, how did you feel about when Emmett confronted the coach?
Yeah, I asked you about that.
No, I mean, how did you feel?
How did I feel? I mean,
like when he was just, talking.
I want to smack the coach, just smack him beside his damn head. But, I don't know, man. I don't know how they gonna wrap that up.
Leave that for y'all young cats.
Yeah, that
chroming out everything for your young cats. Are you a student? Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
I like those Air Maxes Emmett had on, by the way.
It was nice.
Yeah, man. Let us know in the comments how y'all felt about this episode, man. Let us know what you guys think is going to happen. Now the whole controversy happened with Jason Mitchell and Tiffany Boone.
Boone.
Leaving the show. Let us know how y'all felt about that. And let us know how y'all feel about Ronnie. If Ronnie took over the show, would you continue watching?
No.
Yes, you would.
No, I would not.
Yes.
I would not watch this show.
Stop lying, man.
I would not. Sorry.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.